Hi everyone, Tyler here, and in today's video, we're talking about how to reverse boost in MW3. Over the past few weeks of making Modern Warfare 3 tutorials, this idea did come across my desk of how to reverse boost in Modern Warfare 3. Now, I really didn't know what reverse boosting was, and after doing some research, I understand it, and I understand why people would actually want to try this. However, I would like to make it clear up front that I do not recommend reverse boosting. And while it might be a gray area in terms of whether it's allowed or not, I highly discourage it, and I would hope you do the same. On top of that, I'm actually going to help you know exactly how you could notice if somebody is reverse boosting. Now, reverse boosting is essentially focusing on the skill-based matchmaking, or SBMM, that is built into Modern Warfare 3. Now, what you're trying to do essentially when you're reverse boosting is you are trying to trick it into thinking you are having consecutive bad games in a row and that you deserve to be placed in a lower level lobby. Now, essentially what people will do is they'll go into a game and they will blow themselves up with their own claymore, their own C4, their own frag grenade, or maybe they will rush at enemies while taking shots at the ground or taking shots over their head, just intentionally trying to die and have a extremely low KD. Now, if you're Call of Duty skill-based matchmaking, you now see that this player is suddenly having a really bad luck streak, and they're going game after game after having 0 kills or 1 kill and 30 deaths. You can see obviously this player is really struggling, and so what they do is actually go ahead and put them into lower KD lobbies where other players are also frequently struggling and having a low KD game. Now, for specifics, people tend to throw about 10 to 15 matches and get very low KD numbers so they can eventually get into a low KD lobby. Now, when they get into that low KD lobby, this is when they take full advantage of this exploit and really try and get as many kills as they possibly can. Now, this brings me to my first point of how you could actually spot these people that are reverse boosting. Now, if you're a low KD player and you typically are in lobbies where you have a low KD and suddenly there's one person in the lobby that is going absolutely off with like 70, 80, 90 kills and having a very low deaths, this may be a sign that they could be potentially reverse boosting. Now, people definitely can have good games once in a while, but if you see that you're in this lobby with this person and this person is just leagues above the skill level of the average lobby, this would raise some suspicion. Now, there is one more method that people have actually been using to reverse boost, and I want to explain it so you're aware of it, but if you are still considering reverse boosting, I do want to mention some of the consequences of your actions. Now, the other method people are doing is they actually have 2 separate Call of Duty accounts on 2 separate systems. Now, they are friends with each other on those accounts, and they have a low KD account and then they have their regular account. Now, they load in with their low KD account to a very low KD lobby, and then with their regular account, they immediately join them as the lobby is in progress or the match is actually going, and they suddenly are put into this very low KD lobby as their regular account. Now, like I said, I highly discourage reverse boosting, and I actually want to talk about some of the consequences of doing it. Now, first, if you care about your Call of Duty stats, this will totally wreck them, absolutely destroy them. You will no longer have an accurate reading of a solid KD for your account, because if you go 10 to 15 games going 0 and 30, your KD is going to take a large and massive hit. And even if you recover from that, your stats will never again be accurate because you went ahead and actually reverse boosted. Next is this takes a lot of work. If you want to actually go ahead and sit down for an hour or 2 hours and play 15 matches going 0 and 30 just to get one good match in before they put you back in high KD lobbies, that's up to you, but to me, that is way too much work just to have one game. And lastly, this may be bannable. From all my research and everything I learned about reverse boosting, it might be a gray area, but I would highly suggest you stay away from it if you care about your account getting banned. Hopefully today's video has helped you know how to detect if somebody is reverse boosting, the signs to look for, and the consequences of actually reverse boosting. And just to be clear, I highly discourage it. One thing I do highly encourage though is playing in tactical stance mode. If you've never played Call of Duty in tactical stance, I highly recommend you take a look at this video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and have a great day.